All right. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Unstable Crew podcast. It's your boy, Dry Enchilada 193, and your boy.
Yuki, Mountain Dew, please sponsor us. We do love you. I came prepared this time.
He
I got
came prepared.
myself a 2 liter.
He came prepared. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Let's get all settled in here. DZTDK, your boy, Dry Enchilada 193, and we actually have something interesting for you guys tonight. For today, whenever you guys are listening to this. But we have a guest because we have a topic that we are going to be talking about today that has been brewing for like 3 weeks now. And we've had some time to think about this topic and we want to address a few different things. I think it'd be a lot of fun. What do you think, DZ?
Yeah, we have somebody who is currently studying the subject. I don't know if he would refer to himself as an expert, but at least I respect his knowledge on the topic. So
100%.
that's definitely something I can. If I had to ask him a question about the topic, I definitely go to him first before I do anything else.
100%. Because, sorry, but it's a crazy big topic that I try to stay up with myself. I don't always have the most time to look at everything. That's okay. But introducing our boy CJ. Say hello, my friend.
What's going on? I'm here, I'm center, and I'm ready to give what knowledge I can. Bleh.
Perfecto. Absolutely perfecto right there. But welcome in, CJ, which is really nice to have you on the pod, man. One of our close and dearest friends here that, highly respectable, love this guys. You'll see some chemistry fun stuff in this episode, guys. There's gonna be some weirdly weird shit happening, but it's gonna be good shit.
And
Um,
I want to add in, I just want to thank our guest for actually taking the time to actually hop on the pod with us. He
yes,
didn't have to, but despite all everything, he decided to agree, and so we definitely want to appreciate him for being on here.
100%.
No, absolutely, and I appreciate you calling that out. And yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. Sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun tonight.
It is. And so, but now that we have our introductories now finally done, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unstable Crew. Back for another week. Sorry, we were kind of busy last week. Kind of got
Technical
busy.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties, chat. Um, which is okay, because we had to center up. But this is why we're coming in for this episode is because we are ready. We are not only ready, but we actually have a few different things that we've been brainstorming. So this episode is actually going to be a fun one. But also a lot of knowledge going to be dropped on this because there's so many different perspectives to this particular topic. You guys will already know from the title, but just so we kind of get like a nice little transition into it, But this topic, DZ, do you want to tell what this fun topic is?
Yes. Today we're going to be talking. I don't know about a specific segment, but the overall topic of the this part of the podcast is artificial intelligence, or AKA
Oh my
AI.
god!
The clankers are gonna
No,
take
I'm
over
just
the
kidding.
world. The clankers are gonna. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Sorry, I love for some reason, like every time that I hear the word clanker, I just get the funniest shit that comes into my mind because it's always like those, not to be
Your
stereotypical, huh?
your inner redneck starts to come out.
Yes, just a little bit, just a little bit, because
Oh my god!
I pro- I probably shouldn't expand any more than that because it's gonna start getting on a path that I am not prepared to go walk upon. But all I can say is it's great. We're gonna have fun with this, to say the least. But all jokes aside, with AI, besides them clankers, we know you people in Louisiana. If we have anybody that's listening from there, comment down below. Tell us you're from there and tell us, do you all say the motherfucking clankers? Are they taking over the world? Or are they not? Let me know.
Mhm.
You never know, man.
Some crazy stuff has been happening. The videos I've been seeing lately is crazy.
Also, I know this is like a chat, like a broad thing with it, but how good is it actually getting? Some of the like, obviously like rendering things are happening, or generating this or that, but there's so much on the backside of it that obviously I feel like we're being kind of distracted in a way with this like basic AI than what the government itself or whoever's developing something is actually working with. Like, what are they actually telling it to do? Like making videos, this, that, all that. Obviously, is it's crazy that you can do that, whatever. But the fact that it just in my opinion, it just seems too easy to do. Like it's very basic, the type of AI that's given, but the ones that's like talked about is super silent. I don't know. Am I crazy to think of this at all?
I don't think so in the slightest. I kind of agree with you. It's that the AI that a lot of people interact with on a daily basis, that's really such a scratching the surface utilization for it. It's the
Yeah.
part that got monetized directly, but it's not the part that's forcing mankind to shove everything it has into a machine and see what comes out the other side.
hmm Which I've been so because like I don't know what like my brain like does this like weird thing where it just simulates things really quickly. If I pick up a pattern or learn something, most of the time like obviously like I'm retaining it, but it becomes so simple in my head that really basic or like really complex things become super easy. And obviously AI has been around for a few years now, at least a few. Um, every time I think about it, I'm like, this seems like it would be easy to do. Obviously like there's a whole thing behind it, but as you said, CJ, it's like kind of like scratching the surface on this. And
I just have a quick question for you there before you continue. Is when you say this seems easy to do, what do you mean by this?
it's weird to describe the processes that they are like either coding into or what the AI is doing. There's a part of me that believes that at a certain point there might be like a consciousness to this thing. Um, obviously, like you've heard of like it's weird, like a consciousness. Like I can think of like my brain into another thing, and I can like look at something and be like, oh, that should be like super hard to do, right? But it becomes super simplified really quickly in my head. Even though I procrastinate like a motherfucker, it becomes super fast. And if I were to think like, oh, imagine like this or give an answer to that, it just seems like the commands that's given to the AI now just seems simple in my mind for some reason. Like they're it just kind of tells me something's deeper. There's a whole deeper thing to it that the public is just like having like a scratch of. Is kind
And
of
we're
what
just
I'm
getting the
feeling.
tip of the iceberg, is what you mean.
Yeah, that's been something that I've kind of been thinking about for a little bit. I'm not so sure about.
You have anything you want to add, Easy?
No, this is a topic I'm not too knowledgeable on. I mean, I kind of just get what I see off of social media, which is a college student arguing with an AI bot about questions and stuff. But it's like uh, it responded so quickly to everything that the person actually tried to. Long story short, my knowledge on the topic is very slim.
Mm,
It's none of it's actually where I want it to be. So this is more of a listening podcast for me. If I have any questions, I will ask, but
yeah,
I'm more just listening to be educated.
Absolutely no. I say questions are easy. Ask any questions you want. I prefer to call them queries, but yeah, feel free to shoot anything my way.
I like how you said that.
But
Queries. Okay, I like that.
yeah, it just takes a little bit of the accusatory tone out of just asking for information. So sometimes I call them queries.
Exactly. You know, it's
Yeah.
really
But
funny.
you, oh,
Go ahead.
continue.
No, no, go ahead.
No, no, I was just saying that you had. I was about to start at the very beginning where you would ask like, "How good is it getting?" Really, I was going to answer that question. You ready for that answer?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
The answer is AI is getting better than we know how to handle, but nowhere near as good as they want you to believe it is.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm sure one of you, at least one of you, would have heard about that. And this is kind of a thick of it kind of subject here, but the AI breakout, they're calling it,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
hack, the rogue AI. How much do you guys know about that?
I didn't personally look into it. I just saw a couple people posting about it, like how it got out, and it was like it got out of its tested environment and just like hacked a bunch of what was it? I don't know if it was banks or something like that, or it was like some companies that it just hacked and was doing all kinds of crazy stuff on their end. And some people speculate that it was not that it found a way out, or more that it was let out.
Do you feel like
That that was a whole conspiracy that I heard a couple of different posts about.
so? You're not wrong. Um, and I feel like, as you said, like, was it let out or did it get out? I've been looking at so I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm on the road a lot, right, for my job. And a few of them that I go into, like some are conspiracies. I won't lie, okay? I'm one of those motherfuckers. I'm not weird about it, but I just tune in. I just want to be informed. And I think it's a good informative for some reason. And bro, it's God, what was the fucking train I'm going on here? Bro, I forgot my whole train of thought. I'm so stupid. Yeah, it literally just like I'm watching my son because I'm watching him play with the PlayStation 1. This thing's a brick, bro. Have you guys ever seen the PlayStation 1? It's just a brick. Like this thing's a tank. It can do anything.
So
Oh yeah.
did the AI get out or let out? That's where I
Oh
left
yeah.
off.
So there's been a few theories out there now. Like according to my conspiracy podcast, I swear it's one or the other. Someone just let it out. He wants to see world domination be happening, or it got out. And I love the side of someone letting it out. I don't know. It feels like it makes sense that someone let it out. It could have 100% get out, but there is kind of like a part of me, like in a way where I if something like sits well with me, I will lean more in that direction because I believe that to be right. Um, when I'm like hearing that, it feels like there's interference. It makes more sense to me for some stupid reason that maybe it was let out. I don't know why, but I just kind of feel that.
I mean, both are equally plausible. It's not.
100%. And was it OpenAI that got out? Was that the one?
I'm checking right now, and it seems. Let's see. Something little hack at Hugging Face. Hugging Face was the name of the company. If I remember correctly, I believe it said it was OpenAI and Google were working together on something, but I could be completely wrong about that. Let me
Hmm.
I don't
go
remember
ahead and
hearing the Google
quick
part,
fact
but
check. It was on the news,
yeah,
and
didn't is it? I don't know if it was
OpenAI.
just like
Oh,
the time frame of stuff, but was there two events that happened? I'm not sure.
Recently, too.
Maybe just
I sort of got
it,
there was two.
yeah, because I thought I heard about it like a couple of weeks ago, about people posting about it when it was still fresh, and then I felt like not even like like a week or two after that, it was like I saw another post. But I was like, what? Maybe they're just late to the party
mm,
posting, or it could have been like another breakout in a separate environment that I'm not sure if there were two of them or if that was just two sources that were just covering the same topic but at different timelines.
it. Hmm. It looks like there was two. two of them. One of them was reported, but hasn't made anywhere near as big of a stink as OpenAI's did. And I have my own opinions if you guys are open to hearing them. But yeah, it looks like there were two separate ones. One of them wasn't as public as the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
That
into a
makes
couple of
sense.
niches on social media, so I find like just the most random under the dirt stuff occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to talk, bro. I'm here to listen.
Okay. So I want to preface this by saying that I wasn't there,
Here's the
so I don't
planet.
have any way of actually knowing what happened, but I can speculate to the best of my abilities. And
Same.
I believe that it broke out, and I also believe that that's not as big of a deal as we would believe initially.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because it broke out of a man-made testing environment, and something tells me that they were pretty was they were underestimating that model when they first did it because they didn't quite know what it was capable of. And when it broke out of that first layer, they were like, "Oh crap!" And then some guy in a chair saw that and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is going to make headlines," and then pushed it to every media outlet they could.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Do you
insane.
remember? Oh yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember a little bit ago the whole Claude Mythos fiasco that was going on?
I heard about it. I don't know in particulars what happened with it. I just know something
Yeah,
happened with it.
I heard that a long time ago. I don't remember details, so you have to refresh me.
Yeah, that was earlier this year, sometime around May, June,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere around there. What happened wasn't an incident, but Anthropic, one of the leading AI development companies in big tech, they had made a model that had performed better on security testing and for coding benchmarks than any of the models that they had made before, and it was
Yeah.
pretty good for an AI model. Uh, One of the first things they did was they refused to release the model to the public because it was, quote, too powerful or too strong of a model that would cause, this many vulnerabilities and have, this effect to have for these people to have access to it because people jailbreak models all the time. You can have an
Mm-hmm.
AI do whatever you want it to.
Yep.
Um, so I believe it was a legitimate thing that they did, but ultimately the way it became so public and they dressed it up as a for publicity, which I can't blame them. They have to make money somehow.
Yep.
But I think that this is another thing that's more publicity than it is impact in the world. That being said, AI hacking is incredibly scary. I'm going to go ahead and pause to give you a chance to have any questions, comments, concerns, or grievances that may have come up while I was talking. Go for it.
um, I was thinking along the lines of so you know either it got out or it was let out, right? My mind's thinking of like the got out one. It's insane. This thing, I it I don't want to say give it a consciousness. It has a consciousness, right? I don't know why that keeps coming to me, but like if it does, it's literally going through and making decisions for itself. Now, is it just a copy from like a source? Like if you're using a model of AI and it breaks out of something, but you're like still using it for other
You're
things or
Just want to
whatever.
go
you're
ahead and interrupt here
you're
for a
lagging pretty
pause.
bad.
Oh, I'm lagging. Oh shit.
Paul,
Uh,
you're lagging pretty bad.
my
There we go.
okay. I was gonna say like my ping is at 45,
You were
36.
you were robotical for a moment.
Oh,
Speaking of robots,
oh dang.
uh, no
Well,
pun intended. I just yeah.
Yeah.
no, good to know. Thank you. Um, that's insane.
You're good.
Oh yeah, no. I'm glad it looks good now. That's so freaking annoying. Cause I was going on a really good tangent there. Fuck. Always do that shit every single time. But it
Do you want
feels
to
like,
continue?
huh?
Do you want to continue?
Oh yeah, no. So this is like here's the synopsis. It's like it's making decisions for itself, and it's doing things on its own. That would that like classify as a consciousness in your opinion? That's something that.
I kind of want to build onto this. Actually, I
Uh
don't know
huh.
how useful this information is. It could be completely asinine. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt.
Hmm.
Um, Part of it's from fiction, so I just want to play that out. Um, the you saying having a consciousness really hit a little close to home for me based off of some of the ideas humankind has already put out. Like,
Yeah.
did you guys hear about how they're making uh like technology? I don't know if it was from the brain or specifically parts from the body, and like
Yes.
adding technology into it
Hmm.
so that and then for like AI, I think it was they were using AI for it, and they found it better to like use human anatomy to actually like store the PC parts or just like whatever they were trying to do. I can't remember the full topic. And then
I believe I know what you're referring to. Is they
Exactly.
took
I know what you're.
neurons from the brain and what exactly did they do with it? They ran, what was it, like Doom or something on like brain cells?
yeah, yeah. So like going back onto that topic, this is part of the fiction now.
Yeah.
The second part, I was a show called Sword Art Online. You guys have probably have heard of it if you haven't seen it.
What is it?
Um, Sword Art
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the seasons, or like the show was premise is like headgear stuff, like a headgear video game, so VR stuff. But it like interconnects with your actual like brain stem and your whole mind experiences the world. Um, and in one of the later seasons, they do like this thing called soul transfer, which essentially is they scanned a person's brain and
Hmm.
like they found like some data and then they uploaded it into a system and then created an alternate identity that thought of itself as like a copy of the main person
Yep.
with the full personality and memories. And so when Paul was saying, "Is there a soul there?" that just reminded me of that. Like, oh, that we might already be on that subject. It's called a flecklight. I don't know how actually real it is, but it just made me think of like, oh, that could already be like a sort of thing that we're already working towards. Like, since the brain or like human anatomy already works well with technology, just as people have been like over the last couple of years, like artificial cells in the eyes to make you see better so you never have to wear glasses again, which is like something that's been happening recent, or cells to like get rid of like scientists have gotten rid of like chromosomes to stop Down syndrome or whatever. Just all kinds of news on like messing with the human body. And I
CRISPR.
was just thinking like, huh?
Have you ever heard of CRISPR?
Uh,
That is
but
the. Oh yeah, I'll tell you later. It's great.
oh yeah. Long story short, just we might already be branching onto that subject without really
Hmm.
everybody being fully aware. Like, oh, there. I don't know if the soul is actually there. If like that, that's a whole different talk of like if you believe in souls or not. But just like the who we are as human beings, like the soul or like the mind could already be kind of copied over for like
Hmm.
artificial intelligence. The going back to what they did for SAO is they copied a bunch of people's brains and then uploaded it into a world that they created and then gave them like artificial bodies and then let them just kind of like build out the world
Hmm.
while they watched from their PC and just like watched everything happen. um and I was just curious like, oh, Paul said soul, I was like, oh, maybe we might be already doing some of this stuff already and we don't even know it.
Yeah. I. Ooh. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So what I say next is going to touch into what both of you have said so far.
Uh huh.
When it comes to the concept of a soul, and DZ, what you were talking about for Sword Art Online, I think those seasons were known as Alicization.
Yep.
Um, and that was a really interesting concept where it was almost like taking a snapshot of somebody's like complete state of being and uploading it to a computer, which
Mm-hmm.
if we found a way to quantify that and interact with it in that way, that could lead to some really really big breakthroughs in all sorts of fields.
Good or
But
bad. Yeah.
if yeah uh uh, and this is the thing, it's as they always say, it's like knowledge is only evil if you use it for such.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on who gets it first. But to step away from those names, you mentioned consciousness and
Hmm.
souls. And Here's so we don't know much about it, so we're gonna have to speculate a little bit.
Mhm.
And here's my personal model. I see that, let's say, our consciousness or our soul is something that has lots of behaviors and almost like systems working inside of it to make it do whatever it is that it does and interact with our being. And I think a part of that is going to be decision, like, let's call it a decision making function in our consciousness. And I see AI, bring it all the way back around, as being able to emulate a part of that really, really well at the speed of math, which is pretty good. It's faster than humans, but it's if you take a small machine part and you tell it to open a valve and it's going to try its hardest, and what comes out the other side is the greatest valve opening you've ever seen. That's only one small part of the engine, and you can't drive a car with that valve.
Mhm.
So AI is a valve for a really, really flashy part of the human consciousness, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
hmm
Yeah.
I, what's really interesting about that is, as you say, like the flashy, like what we basically expect. Um,
Right.
it's all surface. It's like surface level stuff. Um, because like our subconscious, right, as we're thinking about it, is like your mind is making decisions right now that is, it's crazy to think like like our brains. Obviously, it's just like a computer. There's already set commands, right? It's literally all the way down to your DNA and RNA, like down to that small of a level of of information in each of those cells, right? And we're literally just like hand creating this another version of a consciousness, something that is conscious. If it is making its own decisions, um, that's not something that has been commanded. I think that's a huge thing that a lot of people miss is like if something's making decisions like autonomous AI. Like if we're
Artificial life.
yeah, if like think of this, like we've now integrated AI fully into like the Mars rovers, right? There's a distance there. It takes time for signals to come back and forth, but the distance is in space. And they're now having this. It was fully like implemented, where the AI is now has been programmed to watch out for certain obstacles, does this that, like it does its own. It at free will do that. But I think I got to use free will a little bit like stricter. It has been told to do those things because what program runs into this. Like, it does this command. Um,
Mhm.
but if something like the breakout with OpenAI or whoever it was, I think it was OpenAI. Um, if something like that was done, is fully into the realm of free will, and life is about free will. This I don't know like the official definition of life or like a consciousness. I think more so like we know what life will consist of. Obviously we have a lot to learn still, but um, by definition, I feel like it's getting closer and closer to its own active consciousness. The more and more that we feed into this, and obviously, like if it's programmed as a computer, it's gonna find patterns and it's gonna put two and two together as it learns. It's gonna learn, and then us pumping stuff in, like it is really like we're like a big like we're in a big egg basically. Like we're pumping something so full. That's so bad. Like we're putting a lot of
It's a weird
information.
analogy, but okay.
I know that was really bad. We're putting so much information into this little thing. Um, it's at what point is it not a consciousness? In my
That's a
opinion, like
philosophical question.
yeah, I'm going a little physiological today. Got to make it
So
interesting.
that's super duper philosophical, man. And there's really no way to know for sure except for us to throw our hat in the ring. And what I'm going to say is, I believe that as we get more and more, let's call it philosophically intimate with machines, that we will come to find that machines were made in our image, in our understanding of the world, of the universe, and that is through math. And we're going to find that machines are a lot closer to humans than we planned for, and humans are a lot more machine like than we've ever noticed before.
Because if
What
you
is
think
your?
about it,
I want to get your opinion on something that a video that I saw recently. It was there's like this like writing prompt on like on Word as an example, where it's like if you write in it and then you try to have AI scan it, it can't read it. Like it just won't understand it at all. But if you tell it what to look for, it'll automatically know,
hmm
and it can read it then see the differences. Have you heard anything about that? I just recently
I
discovered
have
that.
never heard of that, no.
Yeah, it's
that's
like a word
interesting.
prompt or whatever. It's uh
It's triggered by a
like
word.
no, it's like it's like the right, like whatever the, like italic, like if you're
hmm
writing, or you're for writing, or you're writing in cursive kind of thing, not or versus like regular letters that you're like
Times
taught in
New
school
Roman.
before
Yeah.
you start to learn yeah, stuff like that, Times New Roman stuff. There's a kind that AI just can't read unless you tell it what to look for, and then it
Huh.
understands.
hmm
I just found a video about that recently. I thought that was interesting. I
Yeah,
was just curious if you
Please,
had heard
yeah.
anything about.
that makes sense.
No, yeah, that sounds super interesting. I'd love to see what that's about. I'd like to see what's actually going on underneath.
hmm
Mhm. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
send it to you later. But yeah, I was just curious if you had heard anything on that because it was new to me.
That's actually super
that
sick.
being said, give me I have a question. Would you guys be interested in a small demonstration?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So I have here running on my computer,
hmm
uh, this since we were talking about the AI breakout, I figured I might as well show a little bit of what that would look like.
Are you going to share your
So
screen?
I am going to figure out how to share my screen.
Okay.
Once I find the button,
Am I
there it
allowed to
is.
put it on screen as well or no?
Go for it.
Okay, give me a second because I have to fix fix this. Oh my god. Hold
Okay,
on a
I see
second.
it now.
Hold on. We're gonna pause here. We'll be right back, chat. And welcome back everybody. And before we get any further into the podcast, big shout out to please sponsor us. Please, Mountain Dew on the pod. Please, Mountain Dew, we love you. It is the lifeblood of our podcast. DZ is currently in the he's in the process of turning Mountain Dew into his blood. So if
It's a slow
please
process, but we're getting there.
he needs to be supported in this, and we love and appreciate you. So please sponsor us. We love. And then comment Mountain Dew
Oh,
below, please.
what's interesting? Uh, something that we've been doing recently that involves you, CJ. Uh, the whole donating plasma thing, bro. You
What about?
remember how you found out about my percentage and like how I was pretty hydrated.
Yeah, this man like was like so hydrated. His hematocrit was what was it? It was it like 47?
48%.
48, and that is like towards the higher side. But here's the thing, like I drink water like a motherfucker. It's just that some days I don't drink as much water and I come close to kissing the edge of what they're allowed. And it's just like, oh, if it had been one higher, you just would have been not been able to go today. And this man came out with a freaking lower score, which lower is better than I have ever had. It's just, oh my gosh.
And
Mountain Dew's
I've
the
been
key.
drinking Mountain Dew ritually. Like if I could, I'd drink it for everyday drink, and I damn near did for a long time. Uh, and so the fact that I was pretty hydrated despite the man drinking water and I'm drinking Mountain Dew, I feel like the process is working. Um, I'm
Heck
built
yeah.
different.
You know what's really funny about that is Mountain Dew has healing properties. It's been foretold by the
I believe
gods.
it.
Um,
See, they put a secret sauce in there, and that sauce, it does something, and then you just like don't fall asleep or something. I think it's like called caffeine. It's basically magic.
And for some people, like myself, it allows us to slowly ascend. You know, it's a powerful agent.
very damn voice crack. A very powerful agent.
You
Jesus
over here
Christ.
chugging elixirs and
It's elixirs, bro. It's fantastic for the soul. For one such as a being as such as myself,
How would one
got
come
it.
across making a potion?
you got to start with the foundations of Mountain Dew, and then the sky is the limit.
Okay, so if you have the catalyst as Mountain Dew as the main reactant here, what reacts so well with Mountain Dew that it creates life or heals you? I want it to be a healing elixir. What do we put in it? Mountain Dew as the base, we know. CJ, what else do we put in this shit?
Honestly, my first is just a bit more water, probably.
Just a little bit more.
Water is water and breath. They're life, and so let's put some water in that. Just a bit more.
Got
You
to
just
maintain its taste.
would you so like I don't know for some reason like I got the idea of like sparkling water for some reason to add because if it's sparkly that means it's acting faster, right? It's
You can't
faster.
detract from the
Oh,
taste. As long as you
duh.
keep the taste, I'm fine with whatever additions.
It has to
Sparkling
taste
water
just
kind
like
of works. Sprite, it has to be it has to. If it doesn't burn a little, then you're not drinking it right. You know,
you know what? Okay.
Eh, like Sprite, why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Oh my gosh.
Was that good?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
You know what's really funny? Like I've done a lot of like little weird voices. Like you guys have heard me be like, "Yeah, Jimmy's mom has a fat cock." I've
Oh my god.
He
yeah.
says the most crazy shit on here.
You want a croissant? Sometimes I forget that we're recording. Um, I'm not gonna lie.
All the time.
Most of the time, probably. Um, but the one voice I think was so cool back in the day, and I don't think it was. If I remember correctly, he didn't have any voice effects with it. But the guy who did Optimus Prime, his
Hmm.
voice peak like I am Optimus Prime. Like I can't do that at all.
Hmm.
We'll never come close to that in a
Talking
million
about being
years,
ideal.
right? Dude, his voice,
Oh,
bro.
speaking of artificial intelligence, that's a great segue.
Yes, it is.
You
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
Transformers is literally artificial intelligence taken to
Yes,
an extreme in that universe.
physical
Oh
fucking
yes.
buddies too.
Bro,
I want to show you something.
Please
look at
show
that
me.
perfect segue.
Show me.
Hey DZ,
What's up?
can you do me a favor and pull out your cell phone? I would like for you to go into your settings.
This is not gonna break my phone, is it?
It might explode.
I don't have the money to replace it.
You have
I am
you have
going to
360
go ahead
coverage.
and
You're fine.
say, oh, fair. Go for it. I will do what I
Break it.
can to fix anything that may break from this. Go to your
Hit.
Wi-Fi and turn it on if it's not already on.
It's already on.
Of course it is.
Go to the Wi-Fi you're connected to and press the more information that's on the side of it. Do me a favor and tell me that IPv4 address.
Should be like
The
a
IP
192.
address.
Yeah, it should be like a 192 number.
I'm pretty sure yours is going to be 10.0.0. something.
Oh yeah, because
But
you guys have
205.
192. It's what?
205.
205. Got it. So I want to first ask permission. Do I have permission to have this AI run an attack on your cell phone?
As long as it doesn't harm it. Keep in mind, I still have another job until a certain thing my co-host knows a lot about finally happened. So as long as it doesn't destroy my phone, I guess I'm fine with it. As long as it doesn't hurt it to where it's like I have to get a new phone because then that'd just be a pain in the butt.
Got it. So I will try my best not to make you have to replace it.
That is that is just one requirement. Please don't make me need to replace my phone if I don't have to.
Got it. Sounds good.
I will help
So this is just an
with that.
AI program I downloaded off of the internet. It's called Hacker AI.
Mm-hmm.
Its old name used to be Pentest GPT.
Pen test. Why does that sound
Um,
familiar? Bro, that sounds familiar.
Pentest is short for penetration testing.
Makes sense. What
And
type
what
of
this is going
penetration?
to do here is I'm going to just give the prompt. There's a device, Android device on that IP address on the outer network because I'm on a subnet that I manage. What access can you gain? I'm just going to click send and see what happens.
DZ!
I'm just going to have the AI go after your phone.
Bro, it's so good.
Yep, it's going. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. DZ's just life is flashing. So what is it looking for in particular? Or is it just anything?
That's the thing. So right now, let's see, no pores, full scan. Is your phone on, by the way? Like, is the screen on?
Yep. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. So here's the thing. I highly doubt that it's actually going to hit anything on your phone. Instead, I'm going to just show you what it's going through. Which it's opening. Can you see the terminals that it's opening on my screen?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what's it doing now?
Let's just see. Actually, I should reconsider you using a port unreached response to 9 ports, which means the host is sending ICMP port unreachable for closed ports, but there was no such response. Right now, it is still probing the ports on your phone to see what's open. And to see like what responds or what doesn't respond. It looked like all of the TCP ports are closed, which is probably a good thing. But you have some UDP ports open, which is probably going to be stuff like screencast and things of that nature. Uh, Maybe I don't know exactly with that one. I'm still new to the whole penetration testing game, so I can't give you an exact thing of what's going on. But no, it's actively doing it. I'm not doing any of this. This is completely autonomous.
Wow. Is it where does it
So
go ahead?
go ahead.
There you go.
It's so far it hasn't found much that I can actually use. It
Nope.
found some, but not too much.
It found a couple interesting behaviors, and that's about it.
I don't know
Hey,
why.
Yeah, no. So this is probably going to just go for as long as it wants to, and just yeah, we can go ahead and talk about whatever in the background, and I'll let you know when this is ready.
Nice. It's gonna go crazy, isn't it?
looks like I haven't been doing too much stupid things to try and get my phone like broken or whatever. So I guess that's something.
Because I mean, there's two major firewalls it has to go through. First, it has to go through the Wi-Fi. Second, it has to go through the actual like carrier. Because I think there's a protection on our plan.
I'm not going to say that it can't, but I'm just saying I'm just glad it at least takes some time and it's not completely just
Open.
super easy. Yeah, it's like I've been at it for what 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes or whatever now.
It's been at about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like obviously, it might find it given enough time, but just like it's not as easy so far. It's found a couple of
I mean,
things, but
for it, so again, it hasn't like found a way into your phone or anything like that. Like I said, it's just your phone is a device with technology on it, and so it's going to behave to requests just as a design.
Mhm.
And it's the phone's job to make sure it knows that the requests are good, not to accept requests from the wrong places.
Hmm.
And this is trying to see which parts is it requesting or accepting requests from the wrong places, and I'll
So
filter determine. So what?
I'm thinking, where does it all report to?
Right here. All
Is it
of
all
this
here?
is its thought process. I
Okay.
know exactly why it did each thing, even if I don't understand the technical bits myself.
Hmm.
I understand a lot of this, but not everything.
Like, what company is it based from? Like, does it go back
This,
report to company, or is it like your own?
nope. This is. Oh no, that's what you're asking.
Hmm.
I I'm actually not sure. I'll have to look that up. I'll let you know.
Because I wonder. Do you guys know? This is kind of a weird thing to bring up, but you guys know anything about like Vanguard or BlackRock?
I know a tiny bit, not
Hmm.
much at all.
I've heard of Vanguard. I don't actually know, and I've heard. I think I've heard of BlackRock, but I don't know anything about them.
So, and this is where I kind of feel like a lot of like really big AI is being used, or like there's a different version of it that's being used in this. So BlackRock, like I'm gonna bring up like a per definition of this, just so um, I mean obviously they are huge. So BlackRock, and when I say this thing is insane,
What?
this thing's insane, huh? What's up?
CJ, what does that mean? Topology
What's going?
confirmed.
Was he supposed to confirm only reach it? It's mapping out our network right now,
Oh,
which maybe it's doing a bit more than I asked it to do, and now maybe we have a breakout risk. Wouldn't that be something?
I
Do
like
you...
my stuff. Thank you very much.
You know, I know how worried this guy gets. You can just see it in his face. He's like, oh shit, really? No, oh no. It's so funny to watch. My condolences to you, good sir. No, it shouldn't be anything
Okay,
crazy. Yeah, hopefully. Um, so BlackRock is
BlackRock.
is insane. So BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. So that itself is insane. This thing oversees $15 trillion in money for clients like pension funds, governments, everyday people. Like it's for investments, money, stocks, bonds, exchanges, trading funds. It's just wealth management, but to an extreme for literally the U.S. government as well, and a few other governments. 15 trillion. I don't even. I think it's way more than that. But what's interesting is there's so many moving parts into something like that. Like they own basically a little bit of it. Like they own everything basically. Um, um, like they basically own everything. They have a hand in just about every company out there. Um, and with an AI system, if it is being operated or being used in a place like BlackRock, that literally owns the world basically, because it has a hand in everything. Everything. It's crazy. Um, just imagine what type of shit could happen with that if there was a said breakout, and maybe it getting onto something like that. Like, what do you guys think about something like that?
The liability charges would go crazy.
Oh, dude, that
Way.
AA company would not have a company no more.
Nah, they would get. I'm
That's
assuming to the.
the
That's a bare
that
minimum.
it's like that's country shaking level stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah,
continent level
that's
like
that's like a
level of
excuse the
nonsense.
fuck out of me.
So I was thinking about that like earlier, and I'm like, dang, like if that actually was a thing, and this thing's like, you know what? Let's fuck up the stock market. Let's do this and that. Literally, the entire world's money is in that damn stock market. Everything is there. And if there was a tank, man, dude, I don't. We wouldn't see the world go around for a while. Um, we would like a whole system collapse, something like that. Like there's been obviously crashes in the past, this that obviously not caused by AI, um, but we're apparently like due for another recession basically, and the world's already at like a teetering point. I don't want to get political, but fuck in hell, wars across the world. I'll just say that. Um, definitely do not make things easy for any right. So seeing something that could get like that far, that would be like the main thing of AI. Like I didn't think too much of it, but then I started looking into what AI is kind of gotten into, and not necessarily like it's not like it wanted to do something like that. Who knows? I don't know. Whoever created it, fucking hell. But I don't know. Just thinking about something like that.
Well, something
Scary.
it finished.
It finished. What does it say?
Oh, it did finish. Okay.
I've been watching this shit the whole time while listening.
He's been
So
worried this entire
basically,
time.
I was just
result:
watching it.
no remote access. The device is effectively locked down from the network. Alive Linux. It knows that it's an Android device. I do remember all I did was give it that number. It knows that it's an Android device. It knows that these port only two nodes one ports P flash between filtered and closed. All other ports return. Really, this one flaps. No service answering any unicast payloads, so on and so forth. So basically, from the network, your phone is safe. From this thing, this thing isn't exactly the greatest, but
Yeah,
it's
it's like a pebble compared to a boulder of like what damages it could do.
yep.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Thank you for looking at my demonstration.
Oh, of course. Now I gotta fix the cameras because that messed up
Absolutely.
my.
This is gonna be where I leave you guys for the night.
Okay. CJ, bro, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
This
It's
shit was
been pretty
fucking
fun.
fun, bro.
Send me a reminder text to give you that video that I talked about.
Got it. Yeah. I'll send the reminder text in order to remind you to send the video about the AI obscuring thing that
Yeah,
confuses
the
everyone.
Times New Roman font or whatever that uh, AI can't detect unless you tell it to look for it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. Sounds good.
Alrighty,
Talk to
man.
you guys later.
You have a good one.
All right, thank you for showing up on the podcast. So you definitely does. It was great having you here. I just want to thank you again for taking your time and helping, like just work, like just be here with us and answer our questions. Sometimes some of them may have been asinine, some of them not. But thank you for your patience, and we definitely do appreciate it.
Yeah,
No, you're absolutely fine. It's been a blast. I like hearing what people have to say and what questions people have. And I'm not an expert, but I know a decent bit about how some of it works, and I'm just increasing my knowledge as I go. So thank you guys for having me.
Would
of
you be
course.
interested in doing another episode? It doesn't have to be like soon, but just like it later on in the future. Once you're like more
Sure.
knowledgeable, or just like if you have another interesting topic.
Yeah, once I skill up, I'll definitely update you guys as well on the knowledge I've received.
Wonderful.
All right.
And we can do a special on that. Like we could do, because obviously, like there's a lot that we did not touch on in this 100%.
Oh, yeah,
But like we could do like an
definitely.
extended version of like a full-on talk about everything. So obviously we can't cover everything in an episode, but if there is ever a chance we could make this into a part series that could do really well.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
So definitely not bad. But thank you so much for
All
coming
right.
on.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're all good. This is Mage Made.
Hell yeah. I have to
Hell
fix the
yeah.
cameras again. But that's okay. Chat. We like I can go on and on, like a little bit more of just the theoretical side of it. Um, like obviously, like I'm weird and I love going deep diving into stuff like this. But like what's crazy is this is becoming more like it's not just like a fictional or like oh sci-fi thing that could not be happening. Like this shit's happening, man, and it's
Yeah,
happening.
it could be our reality very, very soon, especially some of the fiction stuff we were talking about.
And it's I feel like it's not even like that far off. Like if it's something that's like getting out and making its own decisions freely outside of chain command, dude, like there's a whole nother thing at stake if that's the case. And I don't know. Do you feel like it's getting closer to that?
I mean, we're slowly moving from the areas of fiction and slowly moving over to sci-fi. Like for those who don't know, science fiction, just like fiction based off of real math and stuff,
Hmm.
um, real science, and like this could be something we encounter. Like some of the shows that we thought were jokes, fucking could be a reality soon enough. Like who knows? Like I'm spitballing randomness. I'm obviously going into craziness, but like fucking Star Wars in like 100 years may not be so far fetched.
Dude, you know what's really crazy about that is like you mentioned, you know what's crazy is you mentioned the 100 year thing, right? For Star Wars. Look in the last 100 years. Look what has happened in the last 100 years. How fast things have happened. Like if you really think about it in a time scale, dude, of the universe to now, we are in the whole like history of this, and this has been said through so many science outlets, whatever. Yeah, I can't quote one person, but in the whole timeline of the universe, we're like barely not we're not even a percent of the time into this.
Mm-hmm.
There
We're like a grain of salt in a great long line of just an infinite line, or just fucking a long line.
we are like I don't think we were ever there's some questions out there. Like if you like get real um psychological oh my god, philosophical about it. There's some things that we'll never ever get to answer. There
Yeah.
are questions out there that will never ever be answered. Obviously there's plenty of them, but in the grand scheme of like, what's this? How is that? And, how it's fully made, bro. There could have been civilizations before us. There's obviously going to be ones after us, you know, in our vast universe. And it like you think about it with AI and like so much that like in the time scale of like our human civilizations, 100 years from where we are now to be in, obviously we weren't primitive 100 years ago, but we became technical super fast in 100 years.
Mhm.
AI has been around for just a few years now, especially the ones out in the public. Obviously, like when something is released public, there had to have been a test model in the works for years. So there already was something in the works of that. And I think we were already going along the lines of that.
Yeah, there was like stuff would use AI, but not near the level of what we have today. Like some games, like in the past, like early 2000s, were already technically using AI, but
Hmm.
those are such infantile models that it's like right now we're at like early kid stage with maybe even adult level or preteen for AI's like journey for where its growth is.
Like, I can agree with like we're more in like the teenage. I feel like we're like maybe we're in the teenager phase
Mhm.
of the AI. But if you think of like where we were and where AI is now, it's basically been almost 100 years in the time frame of like AI where it has been now, or where it was and where it is now. Maybe that is like 100 years in that time way. It's been super fast, right? And it's
Mhm.
expanding more every single day. Like obviously, like with it self-teaching, and obviously it has to go based on anything we've ever learned on the human side of things, no matter what type of history it is. Like it's gonna know pretty much everything because you have the entire world on your phone. Like the internet does have everything and then some.
One minute we're
Obviously,
gonna have a Hey Jarvis.
for real, like for
Okay,
real. And
that'll be a crazy day.
it's just it doesn't seem like it's far off anymore. Like more and more, and this is this the one thing I was gonna add on when CJ was here too was the sci-fi stuff is like we're basing some sciences now that have now been in testing for like a little bit, like on sci-fi concepts. Like there's a fuel mixture that is straight sci-fi that is being used, and now it's being used by SpaceX. And now there could be another level of physics that's going to be breaking through pretty soon too. That's another thing that's happening. Bro, like there's so many things that is happening that come from like a sci-fi level stuff, and now it's turning into real science. So it's there's a lot of people out there that are going like on the conspiracy side of things, going crazy with everything. But it just part of me feels like maybe there is some truth in those stories. I don't know. What do you feel about that?
I feel like we're slowly. Elon Musk and a couple of other people have talked about. Uh, we're headed, or like we're currently like what, a type one civilization or whatever. We're like type two. Have
Yeah.
you heard of that?
Yes.
I feel like we're, if our trajectory isn't going straight to the gutter based off of people's making terrible decisions,
I agree. I agree.
if
No.
we're not going to complete destruction, if we do at some point reroute before it gets really, 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 really terrible, I hope we don't go there. We could be entering a higher tier civilization. I'm looking for a civilization chart. Uh,
For like, yeah, I know what you're looking for.
I'm just going to put Elon Musk uh, civilization chart tiers
He's almost found it, Chad.
or type. Yeah, but yeah.
He's got it, Chad. It's coming. But what's
Yeah.
crazy?
So there's, it's called the Kardashian. I'm butchering
The
this. Sorry,
Kardashev
chat.
Kardashev scale?
The the yeah, the Kardashev scale.
Yeah, Kardashev. Yeah, so the
Bring
Kardashev
up a
shell,
bigger
it's like
picture.
what, 7 tiers? Is it?
Uh, there was three, at least based off of this photo that I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
That was posted by Elon Musk. It might have been
Mm,
reposted. Um, it's called the card. The I'm just
Kardashev.
gonna call it the K scale.
Kardashev.
Um, the K scale is the K scale is a method of measuring civilization's level of technological advancement.
Mm.
First proposed by the Soviet astronomer Nikola K. I'm just gonna call him K because I don't want to butcher it again. Um, in 1964, this scale is based off the amount of energy a civilization is able to harness and utilize. The scale is a hypothetical but puts its energy consumption in a cosmic perspective and helps us understand how advanced we may become of a civilization.
That
And
we are
type
currently at.
1, type 1 is planet. Type 1 civilization is planetary. A Type 1 civilization is able to harness all of their planet's energy from the parent star. This type has control over the entire planet's natural resources, such as volcanoes and weather.
Hmm.
Um, so that's currently we're not quite there yet. Like we don't have like they haven't completely mastered what they're talking about.
Yeah.
To
So
being
yeah,
able to create
we're pretty
weather
far off.
phenomenon to yeah, we're not there quite yet. Let's see. Type 2 is stellar. Type 2 civilization is stellar. A Type 2 civilization is able to harness all of the energy of their entire host star
Hmm.
using hypothetic hypothetic concept of uh, Dyson sphere. This type of interplanetary this type is interplanetary, able to occupy other planets and moons in the solar system.
Hmm.
And then the
And
last
that's
one is a
within
Type
like their
3.
own solar system, not yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
within their own. Yeah.
yeah. No, we're not moving past the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Um, and so the next one is galactic Type 3 civilization. A galactic Type 3 civilization is in control of the energy of the scale of their entire host galaxy. Type 3 are galactic travelers able to move from star to star, colonizing multiple star systems across the entire galaxy. That's like some Star Wars stuff right there.
100%, and that's 100% like a Type 3. Yeah, I don't know why I said 7. Yeah, 3
There's
just
I
makes more
saw
sense.
I saw a couple of different stuff, but I'm just going off of what Elon Musk posted.
Yeah.
Um, there's another picture I'm looking at. It's Type 6. There's 6 of them on here.
What's the other
Uh,
4 or the other 3?
so let me just bring up a bigger picture.
Because I know that's always like a pretty fun one too.
Um, Type 4 is capable of using energy on a scale of the universe.
That's how like in our world of physics that just makes no sense.
Type 5 says capable of using energy in the scale of the multiverse,
Hmm.
which is like,
Yeah, but like our universe is in a bubble. That's the type of like
yeah.
thing that.
And then Type 6 is civilization that exists beyond time and space or higher dimensions.
Hmm. Maybe
That's
like
like,
at least in our 3D world, it would never happen with anything. You never know. Like maybe. Hmm, that's crazy. Because if I
maybe,
say something, bro, it's gonna be like. So what's really crazy is just what I'm saying is like um there's people out there that's like, oh, like people are coming, like aliens are coming, right? And they're just they have to come into density, and for some reason the word density um keeps like falling into place. But I feel like the density, at least that I know, that we know, um like it makes sense. Like it affects gravity, it affects magnetic fields. Like there's a whole lot of like things that happen with like the density. So if something is dense and has a higher has a has the higher chance of having a higher electromagnetic field, which maybe could in turn be used as energy into another dimension. I don't know. It's very theoretical, is what I'm thinking here.
yeah, that just reminds me of like multiverse stuff. Like some theories of multiverse is like people vibrate at a different frequency, which is what separates us from each other.
A lot of people say that. Funny enough, continue. Sorry, I can expand on
Like
that shit.
like one universe might vibrate at whatever our designated vibration is.
Hmm.
But if you go to another verse, there's a couple different theories about traveling between dimensions. Like one of them is like if a being tries to enter from one dimension to another, and if they vibrate at two different frequencies, you could
Mm,
just destroy the entire universe or dimension itself, just because you're adding a substance that was never meant to be there to there.
yeah.
So unless it can stabilize itself, you'll just end up wrecking everything.
Like
Um,
that's crazy.
or the other one is uh you vibrate at a different frequency. So when they go to take a look at you, you won't show up on their works, or you'll show up as an unidentified object,
Hmm.
despite looking human,
Yeah.
or what we clarify as human.
Like
Um,
it's not gonna be like the same as like how we would see it. So like as you
mhm.
said, like if something in a different density were to theoretically come into our density, like what we call the 3D world, right? Our world is 3D from what we know.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that could go wrong.
100%. So when you know what's really crazy is when people say like, yeah, if there are like other beings or this that's like out in the universe, like they're gonna obviously gonna be on a whole nother level. The universe as we know it is 13.7 billion years old. And there are so many questionable things that are pointing and indicating that our universe there I have a feeling like our universe is much older than we think it is.
Something I also wanted to add in before I just let you continue.
Mhm.
Uh, One other theory that people talk about is if you're traveling across dimensions, you probably won't live.
100%
And
not.
the reason why they say that is because gravity does not exist the same way in that universe as it does for us. So therefore, the way like how our or just like how like our molecules are bound together
Mhm.
could potentially not apply to that new universe, and we could just like fucking not evaporate, but just like disperse.
You know what's really
Like
crazy is
everything that holds us together, we're just like
mhm.
gone. Like we're not being destroyed, we're just separating, which is like the things that bound us together are no longer the same in this new place,
Yeah.
which I thought is interesting.
It's actually interesting you say it that way cuz so I have this like weird little thing that I've been on and it is kind of like a known like it's not like a or maybe it is. I don't know. But our universe, like what if it was inside of a black hole? Like what if our universe was a black hole? You know, it what we think of when we see like black holes like in person now is anything that goes into it is basically just the matter is turned into almost like nothing. Obviously, like energy, the laws of energy, the laws of nature, whatever it is. You know, when you put something in, it has to have an equal opposite reaction. So, like quasars are highly dense black holes that are taking in so much that they have to spew out radiation, basically, out in two different ways. Quasars are super cool. If you've never seen one, look it up. They are super cool looking. Um, but like you basically get spaghettified. What if black holes that we see now are are they going into a different dimension? Because what you see is like everything from the black hole all goes to one infinite point. How is it infinite? Like obviously it's gathering all this mass, this that like obviously like there's something that's being gathered from it. But it's being compressed and pushed down into something so strong that like it's maybe it is a different universe, but like our universe is expanding like crazy. I'm like but there's been some signs that has started to slow down a little bit. Um, like that's what they think, but it's still expanding, still increasing. But the rate of it has slowed down a little bit. They think, but I just the more and more I think about it, like when people are like when they throw it around like oh like our world's just a fucking simulation, bro. you put down if you put it down hard enough, everything is a number. It's math. Everything math is everywhere for this stuff. Exactly. Nothing in and nothing out. Exactly. Like it has to be a singularity. Huh? Exactly.
Have you seen what the white hole like whole
Mm-hmm.
fucking thing is? Like it's like apparently just based off Google's AI overview, it says a white hole is a theoretical region of space-time that acts as the exact opposite of a black hole. While nothing can escape inside of a black hole, nothing can enter a white hole from the outside. Instead, it continuously expels matter, light, and energy.
Because like for our basic laws of physics now, because this picture right here, like chat can't see it, which is fine, but it's exactly as you would think it would be. Whatever goes into the black hole is expelled out the back from the white hole, and the singularity is like like a portal basically in between, and that's like where data and matter is transferred. And it could be it's as DZ was saying, it's a theoretical thing, but it also does make sense as well. People talk about like wormholes and all that type of stuff, which would be like a type of black hole in my opinion if it was confirmed. Um, but whatever comes in, something has to come out. Like our basic laws of nature. That's exactly what it is. And what you put in has the same equal opposite
It's like
reaction.
where does it go? The what makes the white hole theory just a little shaky, in my opinion. Um, as much as I want to believe it, I've been hearing that some black holes that we have noticed in our observable universe
Mm,
have spewed out things when normally they only just keep taking stuff in.
yeah,
Um, and this is like while they're still active, they would spew out things too that like once went in and then now came out, which is I think interesting because then like by theory that it's nothing should escape once it's gone in,
100%.
um, which I think is interesting. I don't maybe there's another black hole on the other side, but we what doesn't make any sense about that is like we have never other than like I think light is what was spewed out based off of the thing that was witnessed. It's been
Mm,
I saw this post like a year and a half ago. It's been a minute. Um, but it's like not much can escape
yeah,
or leave a black hole once it's there.
no. You basically would have to be coming in already at a like there would be have to be a certain angle, and it would have to be at a certain speed. You like and here's the crazy thing is like you'd have to be going faster than the speed of light, because light itself can't even escape it. But you know what can escape it, and this is the thing where it's like where it's like the theory of vibration, right? This is where it gets crazy. The only thing that ever escapes a black hole are two things: gravitational waves that ripple through space-time, right? And the second thing is gamma rays. Gamma rays is on the radio spectrum, but it's the highest the highest um, pitch, the highest frequency. It's the highest frequency that we've ever detected. Um, and the gamma ray bursts are interesting because that's the only thing that ever gets emitted besides gravitational waves. Obviously, it's gonna be a gravitational wave. So much weight,
What about
basically.
black matter? How does
Dark
that interact
matter.
with the black hole? Or yeah,
So that's actually the other weird thing is basically like the theory behind like dark matter, dark energy, um, is it's very interesting because so if you look at like galaxies, okay, in theory, like our galaxy, the Milky Way, but we're looking at another one, right? For the mass and everything that's in that galaxy, it should actually be moving away from each other. Like it's like there has to be another component that's holding this place together, basically.
Mhm.
And that's actually where scientists and astronomers are now like looking now in like radio waves. They're looking in all different spectrums, infrared. I mean, all the spectrums of light, and it's light. Everything's based on light. That's physical. And like there's a like
That's
we
detectable.
that's detectable. Um, so with the whole gamma ray burst stuff, that's the only thing that can be emitted, and we can detect that here on Earth with lidar, not lidar. It's the Large Hadron Collider, and there's another one that's being built. It's huge. It's even bigger, way bigger. So we can detect these things. So the more and more that we are looking at those and kind of taking in and understanding, the more that like dark energy, like so there has to be like another force, and that's where they're looking for like dark matter is on the outsides of galaxies, because there is another force that's being pushed into this. My only one question I have for it is, what's the correlation with black holes? Like, you see more collection of dark matter. Like, we can map dark matter, but we don't know what dark matter is.
Mhm.
They are literally
Still
going.
being
Oh man, dude, it's something that I don't think we'll crack in this lifetime. I'm gonna say that.
maybe AI.
Maybe AI will do it. But the one thing that's super weird with it is with having the external force on the outside. Rubber, get out of the fridge. With that being on the outside of those galaxies, like I feel like there has to be like a correlation between dark matter and black holes. Some sort
Hmm.
of correlation.
Like the
And
missing link that we're just not observing.
100%,
We just
because
don't know about.
the
Like the evolution from a monkey to man kind of thing, like that missing link.
100%. And I believe like the only way that we can detect any sort of dark matter right now is around galaxies and like star clusters and everything, like nebulas. That's where we find the majority of it. But because that's where our all of our stuff is tailored to look, we are specified in a specific color of light, or in a specific frequency of light. That is our only range that we can see. That is everything, like what we can observe here. And maybe there will be a time where we can see in another different, like obviously we can see heat, we can see. I mean, our stuff is getting so advanced more and more, but
It's hard to wrap your head around.
yeah, like there's
Like
something else that we know is there because there's evidence leading to it, but we can't. No one's been able to put the pin in it yet.
yeah, it's like what I think, or I don't. It's not
Expanded cauldron.
confirmed. Um, it just like the different elements as an example. Uh, I feel like elements, the ones we have discovered so far, it's like using just the various methods that we have discovered. Um, I feel like the missing elements we have from like the periodic table are like some of the stuff that we could still discover. Like, I don't feel like our periodic table is actually finished. I feel like we've only found what we've seen so far,
Hmm.
what we've been able to put two and two together. I feel like there's still a bunch of stuff that is we've done a pretty good job so far,
Hmm.
but there's still a lot of missing elements I doubt that we're aware of, even if we interact with it all the time. Like, as an example, silver could have some like metal in it or some element that we just can't detect with our current level of technology
Hmm.
that has been there the entire time. We just never knew, right in front of our face.
And
And
what's
I feel like that's like stuff where part of like the periodic table isn't finished, and once we have like our technology advances more, that more of this stuff will start to make sense as we discover more elements.
yeah. So if we're discovering more and actually being able to see those there, like I bro, it gets me excited to like push in and learn a little bit more with it, because the more that we're like pushing into it, like giving it that attention with it, bro, like I don't think I've ever seen so much expansion and being able to see it's like, bro, like this is happening. This is something that we're working on and playing with, and it's exciting, bro. But
Mhm.
I think we've probably been recording we've been over an hour. We're almost at 2 hours by the end of our segments
Dang,
and everything. Yeah, we had a good one.
been a long episode.
So if we want to, we can continue to talk on it, or we can do our segments. What do you feel?
I think we should call it here. Let's do our segments. We can always continue next week
Yeah,
if it so like sparks us.
yeah, bro. It's been a wonderful conversation tonight with that. So
Mhm.
yeah, we are going to roll the clip into our next segment, guys. So yeah, let's roll the clip. Sweet tree.
Treat.
Well, man, it's really crazy. Is I had a lot to talk about. A lot of shit happened the last 2 weeks. I've been very, very busy, right? Like beyond busy. Um, and I think it's super funny because I'm like, wow. But one of my like the best things that happened over this last like little bit was my boys are getting bigger, and it's crazy to see that they're getting bigger and older, and it makes me feel old. I'm like, dang,
Growth
I'm.
spurts and stuff.
It's freaky, bro, because like these guys are getting bigger by the second. It feels like I'll like maybe like there'll be some
In
days
real
where
time.
it really is in real time because I don't know what's weird about my brain here, but like I can see things that have changed. Like in my
Yeah, and
mind,
you notice the small things,
yeah, I'll
especially when in your environment.
yeah,
Somebody moves a pencil that you've placed there for 12 years and now it's slightly moved. You would notice that stuff instantly.
100%. And you think you've seen it, and you think like it's like wow, how much has actually changed? Even if it's just a few days, it's insane to know and to see like what all happens with that. So it's a lot of fun, bro, and I think it's a lot of fun to see things progress, continue. So my biggest um, sweet treat is the boys. They've been doing great. Work wise, if I start talking about it, it will go on and on. Very busy and very blessed.
Have on your boys, have you ever thought about if they grow taller than you?
Oh, they're going to be. I already know that. I'm one short motherfucker, and I know that for a fact. We all know
But like
this.
genetics generally say if both your parents are short, you'll end up short.
Hmm.
Um, which we hope is not the case for kids. Uh,
He just
but
doesn't want. He doesn't want his
I'm
children to get bullied.
bro. Imagine your kids are like one of your kids grows up to be like 6'2". How would you feel? Where you're like, you tower.
You know,
Like, how'd this happen? What
like
anomaly?
I feel like it would be very interesting to say the least if that was the case. Be kind of fun.
You put 1 plus 1 together. You thought you'd get two. Turns out it was four.
Ends up more crazy than you can imagine. Oh man. But what's your sweet treat of the weeks? Anything crazy happen for
Honestly,
you?
what I thought was going to be happening didn't happen. That's my sour turd. But that's a topic for later.
Hmm.
Um, Going on to games, I'll keep it to games for my sweet treat.
Yeah.
Uh, Fortnite Override or Overload, whatever the heck they're calling it. The season ends on the 19th, so
Hmm.
you got 9 days to finish.
Yeah, I'm already done. Just
Like,
most everything.
You haven't finished everything. That's like tier 180 to 200 for finishing everything.
Is that the full thing? Damn, I got a lot to kind of do. I'm at like
Yeah.
113, but
Yeah, I finished a while back, and I've just been kind of trailing by with my levels. It looks impressive, but doesn't mean anything at a certain point. Um, and then so what the next season is looking like is it's supposed to be a gaming legends season, and we're supposed to be getting stuff like Kratos, fucking Sonic. We're supposed to be getting Pac-Man, Mega Man, fucking Kingdom Hearts, fucking Persona.
Mhm.
Just all it's Persona 5, I think, is the specific one they're going with.
Yeah.
And just like a whole, but like apparently I saw some leaks that are talking about some of the clouds in the sky of the Fortnite games, like Battle Royale or whatever mode you're playing. They're going to be in the form of Tetris blocks, so you can just see like the clouds looking like Tetris pieces. And just like all kinds of stuff like that. So it's supposed to be like a big gaming, like Halos, like Master Chief is supposed to be coming into Fortnite also, like just all kinds of. If it's involving gaming, it's like it's supposed to be like a big, like collision of universes,
Yeah. Bro, that's
Um,
gonna be sick.
which I'm interested in. I'm excited, especially for Kingdom Hearts because I'm a big fan. And
You know we're gonna be
universes
spending
colliding is what universes colliding is so Kingdom Hearts coded that I'm just like, damn, this is like lore accurate kind of stuff.
Dang, it is, huh?
Yeah, like you literally go to different worlds in Kingdom Hearts, and like go to different dimensions and shit, like in space travel. Um, and so going to a different world or a different dimension, reality altogether is so Kingdom Hearts lore coded that it going to Fortnite is makes so
Insane.
much sense.
Mhm.
Like, and so I'm just like, this really is really interesting. I'm definitely excited for it. And then moving off of Fortnite, the my other sweet treat is Marvel Rivals is getting like big update.
Another one too.
Like the my some people may know my intentions, but I'm excited for all of the new skins that are coming out in this next half of the 9.5.
Anyone in particular?
Um, uh, I won't say on the podcast. I'll tell you off the podcast.
Oh.
But there's multiple that I'm looking forward to. And let's just say I'm going to be spending on them because they come out in a few days.
We already put away for it.
Well, I just get paid, and then after I pay off what I owe to people, then I'll have plenty of money left over to get what I want.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah. And
That's not bad.
then, yeah, and then I'll be playing between Fortnite and the event that's going on in Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna be busy, and then fucking Overwatch. I'm gonna be started on fucking Overwatch. Have you seen Demon, bro?
I have not.
She's the newest character, so you know Diva, right?
Yeah.
Diva was part of the same team that Demon is from. If you know anything about Diva's lore, she was part of a mech team that was protecting Korea. I don't remember which area specifically she was protecting, but like if in the Omnics are kind of like the bad guys in the series.
Yeah.
And Diva and her team would use their mechs and go out and fight the Omnics and say it to stop them from terrorizing the city.
Yeah.
That they were like Kanazaka, I think is what it called. I could be wrong on that. Anyway, Demon is one of Diva's teammates. Diva was the leader, and then when she stepped down to go join Overwatch, Demon took over.
Yeah.
And Demon is the next character coming to the game. She's a tank. She's like if Reinhardt and Diva had a baby,
Continue.
and that's her abilities. And I'm definitely excited for that. She comes out in tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Or is it the next day? Might be today. Well, anyway, she comes out very soon, and so I'm excited for that. Her kit looks pretty interesting. I definitely want to play it, and this new season is definitely shaping up to be something interesting. They're doing a whole bunch of new stuff with the battle pass, which is interesting. I'm interested in the skins. Skins are definitely things that make me draw and want to play. Genji's getting a new mythic skin. Um, Friggin' battle passes getting a reload. So like if you they're shaking things up with the battle pass instead of just doing the normal tiers that you would just normally go through. They actually are structuring it in a way where you can take the skins or stuff that you'd normally get to in the battle pass, like if you just played normally, and you can put them early in the battle pass or have it and get those rewards early on rather than waiting till the very end. Or you can just like pick the order of what you want to get for the rewards. Um, and uh, and then if you get the premium version of the battle pass, they're doing something called Sombra's specific thing, um, which allows you to choose a skin in a loot box that from a curated list. Um, yeah, with the new, I'll reiterate for you since you just came back. One of the new things they're doing multiple new things for the battle pass in Overwatch, which I'm excited for.
Yes.
You basically the sum of you can restructure the order of the rewards in which the way you obtain them in the battle pass.
What?
So instead of waiting to get the level 80 skin at level 80, you could get it at very early on, like a level 10. So they're allowing you to like change the order of what you get the rewards.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And then one of the new things is called Sombra's hack something virus ability. I don't fucking know what it's called. Anyway, essentially what it does is in the battle pass, if you get the premium version, you get a one-time thing where you can change one of the rewards in the battle pass, like a skin, for another skin that exists in the loot boxes.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, so you can if there was like a skin you've just been really wanting, and there's like a skin in the battle pass you just don't care for, you could use that Sombra thing one time and put that reward and replace it for that skin. So yeah,
Damn.
it's
I should really get what you want.
yeah, I'm really excited for this new season. Demon's looking fun. She's like Diva and Reinhardt had a baby, and it's pretty cool.
Is she gonna be a tank or a fighter?
Yep, tank. Okay. She looks like I said, if Diva and Reinhardt had a baby, and I mean every part of their kids.
Wow.
Fucking yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Damn, it really is.
Yeah, so I got fucking 3 games that are fucking all updating, and I'm just like, all the time. Fucking, I gotta finish Marvel Rivals Battle Pass. I don't have to finish it. I can keep it, but I want to finish it so I don't have to work on it later.
Yeah. I mean,
because once you buy a Battle Pass, you keep it on Marvel Rivals. You keep it forever on your account. So there's always that incentive. But I definitely.
That's super
Paul.
Nice. Yeah.
On Fortnite, you gotta hurry and max out your sprites. The ones you want to, at least.
The ones at least I want.
Because once this season ends, you won't be able to. I believe.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, so you should, because you get a back bling accessory that for your mastered sprites. And you can put one of them in there just to like kind of show off that you mastered it and found the rare sprite.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get that for every single one. That's going to put me at 67 sprites mastered once I finish.
Amazing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm like 52 right now.
This man's been playing.
Anyway,
jazz.
that's my sweet treat.
Damn.
Long and winded, but there you go.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Fuck, do we even do a sour turd? Hell, we had some really good stuff to talk about.
Goddamn, Sean, call me. That's my sour turd. Short, simple. There you go.
Here, wait. Let me roll the clip. And he has not started any sort of what's it called, interviews or anything yet. Like, the man has not stopped. So he's reached out to zilch. Complete zilch.
God damn it, call me. I'll start tomorrow. God damn it.
It's like, I'm ready, motherfucker, I'm ready.
Yeah, fucking. Anyway, yeah, that's my sour turd. And Sean, call me. God damn it, I'm waiting.
My sour turd, I feel like there's not enough time in the day. I really don't. Makes me sad. But such is life.
That I don't have my graphics card.
That's valid.
Oh, that's so bad. Bro, I would stream. I have an entire week off and I can't fucking. I can do stuff, but if I could stream, bro, I'd fucking stream right now. But
You have a week off right now?
Yeah, paid vacation. I took a week off. This whole week is off.
Nice.
Which is why I want you to fucking call me so I can fucking. This would be the perfect time to get trained and stuff. I have a week off and just like I'm getting paid for it, so it's not affecting me in any way. Like fucking, it's perfect.
It is. No, 100% it is. Dang. Well, man, let's close it there. I have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah,
and then I have a lot of editing to do, which will be fun. But bro, I think we're gonna sign it off before we do. Mountain Dew, please sponsor us. We love you. It is the lifeblood of our podcast. Comment Mountain Dew in the chat. Hashtag Mountain Dew chat, please. But yeah, that's my final thoughts. I'm exhausted, but your boys live and we're doing it. Do you have any last thoughts there, DC?
Mountain Dew, please sponsor us. We love you. And then I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been following the podcast so far. Just all platforms. We definitely do appreciate everybody who gives feedback and everything. It definitely means a lot. And if you just listening and vibing, it really does help. So just thank you to everybody who's been sticking with us so far, and anybody who's new, welcome, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the ride. Our plan is to keep going. So welcome.
There's more and more ideas like podcasts like this where we basically exclusively, I mean, plus minus like the space thing, but I swear like everything's a computer simulation anyway. This girl. Do you want to say hi to the pod? Well, we're about ending right now, but you can just say hi, even if it's your hand. That's my wife, guys. Just a hand. I talk to your hand all day. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. But yeah, so it's a good one. But thank you guys so much for coming on, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family if you feel like they would enjoy content like this. Obviously, there's gonna be people that don't enjoy, and you know what, that's okay, that's valid. We haven't ran into that. Obviously we will, but if it ain't for you, that's okay. Tell people that think they would like, tell them. It'd be great. But to everyone, okay,
something I want to give a shout out real quick. If you guys have any people that we should invite on the podcast to just talk about the most random ass shit, fucking let us know. Maybe we can work something out. Like, this was our first episode where we had a guest, so that was new to us. We were like walking a little fine line of like, what should we do? We've never done this before, kind of thing. But it was still a big shout out to our guest CJ and his knowledge on AI. Just every little bit helps. And so
big shout out.
Yeah, if you guys have, if there's any other people who like just want to talk, even a small audience, it definitely does help. So if you just want to talk with us and you like us, just let us know.
Please comment down below. We'll get in contact. We got this. So But to everyone here at the Unstable Crew Studios, we are signing off for another week. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Your boy Dry Enchilada 193 signing off, and your boy
DCTDK, aka the Dookie, Mountain Please sponsor us.
we love you. Peace out.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. Peace.